LeBron James picking up steam. He has 22 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists.
That was Charles Barkley-like right there. They might be the only two guys who have ever possessed that kind of combination of speed and power.
Bryant is tied up. Nice play. So they call for a jump ball.
Well, this is my good friend Steve Kerr when he was a senior at Palisades High, leading the fast break all the time. LeBron James getting it done in the open floor.
Exactly like I did at Palisades High. You're right, Reg.
I have a question that I want answered by the end of the night. How many celebrities are at this game right now? A-list.
Well, there's our lead-in from Blake Griffin, continuing with some familiar faces. Yes, the Hollywood portion of our program is producer Brian Grazer. Academy Award-winning actor Forrest Whitaker. George Lopez of TBS. Steven Tyler of Aerosmith, and now with American Idol. And Piers Morgan of CNN. And NBA Commissioner David Stern taking in all the action. David in his 27th season as NBA Commissioner, taking over for Larry O'Brien back in 1984. Incidentally, one-time NFL Commissioner Pete Rozelle holds the record for longevity. Nearly 30 years of that position. Busy weekend. They'll jump it again. Amar'e Stoudemire stepped in too soon, and he and Bob Delaney embrace each other. But very busy weekend for the commissioner. And Derek Fisher, president of the Players Association, along with Billy Hunter, the head of the union. Two sides still far apart. Several issues. They're certainly concerned about a lockout. And the next step, according to Derek, according to David Stern, will be smaller meetings set up in the weeks to come. There were 30 owners in the room, along with a host of players the other day. Billy Hunter, incidentally, said it was somewhat amicable. Somewhat.
Yeah, well, you can be sure of one thing. Nothing will get done until there's some pressure on both sides. And there's no pressure now. There really won't be much pressure in the summer. Pressure comes when training camp starts to approach, because that's when reality sets in. That's when games are lost. Paychecks are not there.
Absolutely.
Arenas aren't filled.
That's when it starts. Retention's time, when you think about it, in two sports, you got football thinking about a stoppage as well.
James taking to the rim, and the foul is called. Well, both of you were involved in '99 when there was a lockout, as we take another look at LeBron putting that move on.
Yeah, we missed 32 games that year. It was a 50-game season. Remember, we had back-to-back-to-backs. We had 3 games in 3 nights so that we could squeeze the schedule in before the playoffs started.
And also during that playoff season, I remember having back-to-back games in the playoffs, which has never happened before during my 18 years.
Blocked by Bosch, kept alive. Durant for 3. Gasol got a hand on it. Bryant puts the move on James. Just under 5 left in this 4th quarter. Here comes LeBron. Nice pass. Rose thought he was fouled. Bosch, yes, and the foul. So Chris Bosch will go to the line.
And LeBron James making a late push for MVP honors of his own. 25 points, 12 boards, 9 assists.
Wait a minute. You already had Kobe all in with your pen.
No,
you didn't pencil him in.
Well,
you used your marker.
No, I just said the guy in the British Open would be etching it in, but right now he might be slowing down a little bit.
Okay.
But look, if they catch him, I mean, it's a 7-point game now. Bosch can cut it to 6. Plenty of time left.
Plenty of time.
I can scribble the K out that I had written on the ballot.
9-0 run by the East over the last minute and a half. Aaron Williams trying to put a little reverse English on that pass.
Well, you talked about LeBron. You talked about he's working on a triple-double, too.
One assist away.
Kobe, along with his 37 points, 11 rebounds, 8 on the offensive glass. The all-time all-star scoring record held by Wilt Chamberlain, as you mentioned earlier, 42 points back in 1962. Chris Paul hits the 3, and the 42 points was actually 8 points below his season average. He averaged 50.4 per game.
You're saying he had a bad night?
Rose using glass. West up by 8, just under 4. Remaining in the fourth.
And LeBron, with that assist, picks up his triple-double. Only Michael Jordan is the only other player to record a triple-double during an All-Star game.
25 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists for LeBron. Oh, what a play. Johnson took it away from Bryant. Here is Joe Johnson. Yes, and the foul.
Look at the East bench. All of a sudden, they're getting into it. They feel it. What looked like a runaway for the West is suddenly slipping away. The East playing better defense, getting after it. LeBron James, we saw his impassioned plea to his teammates, and he really kind of carried this momentum in the second half.
Johnson at 81% free throw shooter. 13 3-run now for the East. That lead is down to 6. West has led by as many as 17. Lots of time remaining. 3 minutes, 15 seconds to go in this fourth quarter. Gasol try to go back door for Anthony.
This is a ball game now, because I'm looking at the eyes of Kobe Bryant and Chris Paul. They understand the sense of urgency that the East is coming at them with.
Johnson pulling it back on Durant. Here's Stoudemire. Had nowhere to go, but somehow found the room.
Funny, this crowd starting to get anxious. I mean, they really do root for the home team. And they thought they had a cakewalk. All of a sudden, you're hearing the anxiety.
Oh, nice move by Paul to set it up for Gasol. Rebound, Stoudemire. Here comes LeBron. He's held by Gasol. Still gets the shot off. And he'll head to the line.
See how enthusiastic Kevin Garnett is over there on the bench for the East squad. This has all been about LeBron James and his passionate plea to the East players in the conference. We got to step up our game.
It's a road game for real. It is a road game for us. We got to get like 2 or 3 stops in a row. We get this lead, man. Come on, man. We right back in it. Hey, man, all week on they've been hearing about how more athletic, how much speed, and we are better than them. Man, we don't want to look like the older team out there. They beating us up and down the floor, jumping higher than us. Let's go.
Well, we saw this earlier, but it was worth listening to again because there is that moment in every All-Star game where both teams all of a sudden get competitive. LeBron, I thought, got his team emotionally back into the game with that speech, and you could see his teammates pick up the defense. And Reggie, you just pointed out the concern on Carmelo's face, on Kobe Bryant's face. You know, you can feel the tension now. It actually feels like a real game now.
Well, I think out of this timeout, too, I think Greg Popovich is probably going to put the ball in the hands of Kobe Bryant, especially at the top, and isolate him at the top of the floor where he can get to that left and try to get to the rim.
The lead is down to 2. LeBron with 12 points in this fourth quarter, 12 of his 27. Amar'e Stoudemire has come up big with 12 of his 26 in the fourth. Durant knocks it down.
He has quietly had a huge night. 29 points on 10 for 21 shooting.
139-135, the West with the lead. Rose played by Durant. Here is Stoudemire. Oh, it's kept alive by Rose with the runner. Came up short. Just under 2 remaining in the fourth. Durant from the elbow for 3. Oh. Doc Rivers takes a timeout. Kevin Durant, 11 of 22, 4 from downtown. He has 32 points, 12 scored here in the fourth, and suddenly there are several candidates in terms of the most valuable player.
Well, you're going to have to bring out your wipeout to figure out what you're going to do for that MVP voting.
And fans can vote for the Kia NBA All-Star Game Most Valuable Player by logging on to NBA.com or by texting your vote to 386-57. So Kobe Bryant was the leader in the clubhouse with 37, but looking at the stat sheet, you have Durant with 32, and for the East, LeBron James, who sparked the team and has a triple-double. Stoudemire with 26 points.
A lot of guys contributing here late. LeBron really got the East back in it, but now all of a sudden you see the West going to Durant to try to stave off that rally.
Well, you know, they're not out of it yet. A minute 46 left. A couple threes here. Let's see if LeBron James, you talked about that passionate plea. Still opportunity with time on the clock.
Mentioned earlier, Wilt Chamberlain holding the All-Star Game record with that 42-point performance of 62. Michael put up 40. Rick Barry back in 1967 had 38. And Kobe with 37. Kevin Garnett had a 37-point outburst in 2003. And Kobe Bryant, a player who has won the All-Star Game MVP 3 times. Now look at Kobe's arsenal throughout the evening.
Yeah, he's been great. He got off to a big start. I mean, he just was running in transition, pulling up for threes. He had everything going. And he's been stuck now on 37 for the last several minutes. Joe Johnson really doing a nice job defensively on him. And we'll see if Kobe can track that record down.
7-point lead for the West. Stoudemire from downtown. Amari Stoudemire knocks down a 3 to bring the East within 4.
Who needs Ray Allen, who's on the bench right now, the all-time leader in three-pointers made? Go to Amari Stoudemire.
And Bryant's pass ends up in the stands. He was looking for Anthony to cut the other way.
And certainly here you don't need another quick three. There's plenty of time left.
8 turnovers for the West in the fourth quarter. James played on a switch by Gasol, goes right by him and scores.
Again, small lineup for the West. Kevin Durant's your 4-man, so once you see Gasol on the perimeter, you know there's no shot blocking at the rim. LeBron with a great read.
The lead is down to 2. Final minute, fourth quarter. Bryant. Gasol with the putback, and he thought he was fouled. 4-point lead for the West. James passed on a 3. Bosch takes the 3. Bryant with the rebound.
LeBron should have took that shot.
Yeah, and Bosch shouldn't have stepped back. Plenty of time. Step in, take an easy 18-footer. That's your shot.
Bosch only a 30% three-point shooter during the regular season. Here's Durant. He's on fire, not able to hit. Rebound through the hands of Bosch. The tip is missed. Bryant fouled by James. So Kobe will